Weapons follows a town shaken when 17 children vanish at 2:17 a.m., uncovering a mysterious character's sinister grip until one survivor fights back. Or is it 2? Or is it 3? Or is it 4? The good. The structure and how the story was told not only felt familiar, but a strange unpredictability that supported the mystery. There's something about breaking up the film into chapters, into different perspectives, into kind of, showcasing how horrific it actually is, maybe as a parent or really as a teacher to all these parents, in what would actually happen if all of these kids went missing. Zach Krieger kept the mystery and kept the suspense even when you were trying to guess what was happening. And I think, oddly enough, everybody always goes to the point being like, oh yeah, the kids flew out of the house flying like planes because they just wanted to die. That's where I went. That they were all just dead. Because I feel like every time I watch any sort of horror or investigating type of movie that has to do with this type of subject, immediately dead. They're dead. They're dead. They're gone. They're dead. Which would be super sad. Also, I would be so happy if Josh Brolin was my dad. That aside, him and the cast actually felt like they were living this nightmare. The cast has something so beautiful when it comes to the chemistry, not just in a romantic way, but like a chemistry of how the story is unfolding and how you're kind of involved in it. And every piece, especially when it was taken to different perspectives, built beautifully when each character kind of bumped into one another or they were part of this small town. It felt almost lived in and believable. I don't want to live there, but maybe I do. And lastly, the initial premise doesn't overstay its welcome. Rather, it elevates your expectations into something supernatural. I am doing this now with my hand. I'm doing this. Supernatural. In those cases, especially when you're thinking about the story and how everything was unfolding and kind of the odd scares here and there, the little bit of thematic characters showing up here and there in dreams. Dreams. You really do kind of feel a little bit of the sense of there's a ghost here or the devil that is just taking these kids and they're dead. They're dead. They're all dead. They have to be, right? They have to be. Where are they? The bad. The intertwining of stories felt more like a convenient way of working backward to make sure each character we concentrated on was somehow involved rather than falling into the horror while living their lives. It's not that they didn't have interesting lives, it's just that they had to fit into our main protagonists or, the two main people we're there to watch in how they're tackling the actual situation rather than it being kind of this lived-in coincidence. I'm like creeping over things. I'm looking like a bird skeleton. Meow. Meow. Overall, Weapons is probably the best horror film of 2025 that I've seen. So far, it's not too long. It has lingering horror scenes that will make you double take red heads with horrible lipstick that for some reason you'd gladly invite into your home or give a hug to. Ew. And has one of the funniest chase scenes in all of cinematic history. Yes, I said funniest. Go see it. What did you think? You a big fan of horror this year? I feel like it's not super impressive, but what we've seen so far has been better than most blockbusters. So take that, all the Marvel films. But in honesty, are you a big fan of Josh Brolin? Big fan of Julia Garner? Do you want to say that sweet catchphrase she has from Ozarks all the time?
You're gonna have to fucking kill me!
I do too.